Hello, I'm going to be taking a look at using product variations as well as using version 3 of the WooCommerce API. Okay, so let's quickly have a look at the WP-JSON page. WP-JSON. Alright, here we have a list of routes, and you might be familiar with WC Store. Let me zoom in a bit. There is WC Store / products. WC Store / products. Open that in a separate tab. And here we can see our products coming through fine. If we look in WP-JSON here, we'll see that there's this WC Store version. But then if we scroll further down, we see WC V1, version 1, then WC V2, and WC V3. So this basic WC/store is available without authentication. So you don't have to authenticate that you are a valid developer. Any person on the internet could come to your WordPress site and be able to get this data. Okay, so what that means is that certain data is hidden from most users, and it's only people who are authenticated that get to show certain data. So it means that when we go to WC/store/products, it'll show most of the things that we need. So it'll show, say, a list of the products, name, description, images, etc. But if we want to get another level of detail, we need to authenticate who we are. So we're going to have a look at that first. So we'll go to WooCommerce here. And in order to get access, I'll show you the endpoint here. So let's go for the latest version, which is version 3. Right, so there is the latest version. And if we go to here, you can see that it says that it cannot list the resources for this URL. Okay, so we need to add some data here to authenticate that we are a valid user. So what we can do is we can come to WooCommerce and we can go to Settings, Advanced, REST API, and then we'll add a key. Okay, I'm going to just for now call this a test. I'm just going to give it read permission. I could give it read write, but I just need to read at the moment, so that's fine. So we'll generate an API key, and I now need to add this consumer key. There's my V3. So I'll say question consumer underscore key equals at, and then my consumer secret and consumer underscore secret equals that. And now if we run it, we get authenticated as the user because we have this key and this secret. So you would need to store this somewhere on your computer to make sure that it doesn't get lost, and store it somewhere that no one else would have access to it. Okay, so this is our own secret thing to be able to authenticate. Alright, and so now you can see that we get back the data for this version 3, and it will have more data available to it. Okay, if we want to get a specific item, so let's work on this Blizzard snowboard jacket. So I'm going to say products /41. So there I'm now getting specific data here. And now let's work on the WordPress dashboard to add variations, and then we'll see those variations come up here. So you can currently see there's no variations there. So let's go and add those. So I'll go to products, and I will edit this. I'm just going to copy that price, and I will go here to product data, and I'm going to change that from simple product to variable product. Then I'll add my attributes, and I added size. I'll show that process again quickly. So if you click the size, add that, select all, and save. It seems to have duplicated, so there we have the size. And what's important is that we make sure that we tick use for variations. Save that. Okay, yeah. And if we go to our variations now, we'll create a list of our variations. Okay, now it says 5 variations added, and I'll go through and I need to add a price. You can see it says there that it's required, so I add my price, and I can add manage stock. So I'm going to say that that has 10. They're all going to have the same price, but I'll just change the stock to save changes. And now if we look at the page that's created on WordPress, which gives you a good indication, here you can see now I have this option of size, and I could choose large, and it tells me how many are in stock for those various sizes. And now if I refresh the data here, what I can currently see is let me just search for variations. Is this product 41? Let me just double check that. I think that is product 41. No, wrong product. Okay, so I need to go back to my list of products and find which is that product. I've changed Blizzard snowboard jacket. Okay, here it is, number 43. So I just need to add 43. And we can see that we get a list of variations with their IDs. But this isn't all the detail that I want, because I want to know about the stock, things like that. So again, let's look inside of our, this is WP JSON. Let me go back to WP JSON. That's what I want. We can look at the roots. Okay, so there's my roots, and I'm looking for version 3, so I go to version 3 here, and we can have a look and see this endpoint here, that we can go to WC v3 products, then the product ID / variations. So that will give me the variations that I need to know about. So if I go here, you see how I'm adding just keeping that consumer key at the end each time. So if I now enter that, I get a list of the variations, and I can see their stock. So there's stock quantity 18, and I know that this is the ID of 69, taxable, it is in stock, and it tells me the attributes, that it has a name of size and the option of XXL. Alright, and that is how we can access the variations on our products and use version 3 of the WooCommerce API.